In today's video, the R18 goes back to Willow Springs. In preparation for the track, I installed a bucket seat and some new federals to make me more competitive. This is my first session of the day, where I was accidentally sent out with the advanced run group. Initially, I let the other drivers pass while I got used to the layout. This is my fastest lap of the day. Fortunately, I didn't have my other GoPro on for this session. As you can probably tell, there's a lot of room for improvement in my driving line. I was not using the full track as I should have been. For example, I should have used a late apex on this turn. On the bull, I believe you're supposed to start at the left edge and work your way to the right inside. But given my chosen line, this was the only time I didn't rub my front left tire. Funny enough, it actually took me a while to figure out that this was my fastest lap. I was using a GPS timing app called Hot Lap, and for the most part it was pretty accurate. And I'm guessing due to the intense heat of that day, it gave me a false lap time that was a lot faster than I actually was. I ended up running at 140.91, which leaves plenty of room for improvement. On the following lap, in order to keep from being overtaken, I stayed in the throttle longer on this straight and lost control by braking and turning at the same time. The car seemed to be fine, so I hopped back on the track and continued with the session. On my second session, I made sure to go with the proper run group, but this time I ended up getting stuck behind slower cars, which continued to happen for the rest of the day. I also got to chase after a 10th Gen SI after we drag raced the front straight and he cut me off right before the first turn. He definitely had more power than me, but I kept up as well as I could. amazing time at the track. I didn't do as well as I wanted to, but that's just motivation to improve. From what I've heard, clockwise is a lot harder than counterclockwise, so 140.14 isn't that bad. After research and analyzing the footage, I've come up with some changes I'd like to make to improve the car. To begin with, the D2 lowering springs gotta go. Throughout the day, I kept rubbing on the driver's side, especially as I went through the bowl. And if you pay close attention in the footage, you can see chunks of tire flying out. With that being said, it's time to switch over to coilovers and raise up the car a little bit. I'd also like to run a larger tire in the front. I'm currently only running a 215, and with the car raised up, I'll be able to fit more meat under there. Not to mention, my Federals are pretty much destroyed. But before throwing them away, I'd like to get some more use out of them and see if I can get a better time at Adams. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys on the next one.